Dear Edon, welcome to this workshop, the online workshop on online instructional design, or what we call designing an online course. This first presentation, we're going to look at principles of instructional design when you're looking into designing an interactive online course. The first principle is that you need to grab the students' attention. That is, keep learners focused. Research has shown that learners at a distance have very short attention spans. So, when you're designing your online course, you need to integrate things such as multimedia, that is short videos, audio podcasts, voice over PowerPoint presentations, so that to be able to grasp or keep the learner's attention. As you are developing the online course, use the affordances of the LMS, such as discussion forums, to ask thought-provoking questions and put in place discussion activities so that you're able to keep the learner focused. The second principle is to do with the course objectives and the learning outcomes. Make sure that for every unit or for every topic, you specify the learning outcomes, and when you are during the design of the course, as you're going to see within the course template, for the course information, make sure that you put in the course objectives. This way, the learner is able to have the aerial picture of what is expected of them as they're undertaking the online course. So it is very important that we clearly state the learning outcomes of the topics and the course objectives of the entire course. The other thing is that learners at a distance need to see the relationship between the content and what they already know. So the best way to teach when you're teaching an online course is start from the known to the unknown. So this can be achieved through asking open-ended questions within the discussion forum as a pre-activity thing. So you can maybe ask questions of what learners know or think about a certain concept before now proceeding to the actual task or reading activity. Now, it can also involve creating short quizzes or using the LMS tools such as the poll tool to be able to get learners' prior knowledge. This will enable you to customize content, because as you continue to facilitate the online course, the content will continue to mutate based on the learner characteristics that you identify through such tasks. Then, present the content in a variety of format. That is the fourth approach. So don't just use text only or just attach notes only. Use interactive videos. Within the platform, there are interactive tools that can be able to create interactive videos so that you can be able to put a quiz in between the video at a certain point to check on learners' understanding. Then use gamification. Yeah, there are so many gamification techniques that are available, and the technical team will guide you on this. Then use storytelling approach, whereby you put interesting narratives for the learner within your course instructions. The fifth approach is guiding learners through the course. As you will be going through the course template, you realize there are instances within the course template that I have put in examples of hints for the learner. So build in hints into the course templates. This way you provide, or you can also use the strategy of using example and illustrations, including on-screen instructions. This way, you'll be able to guide the learner. So, for example, when you've given a learning activity which is assessed, you can indicate that to the learner that this particular task will be graded. So the learner knows that as I'm undertaking this task, it is going to earn me some 3 points. Remember that the assessment approach we are going to use is what we call formative assessment. The sixth approach is give learners opportunity to practice. These are what we call the learning activities. So give them tasks. For example, you can give them a case study for them to look through and do some comparison. Yeah, you can have them design a scenario. So give them opportunities to practice. So look into your course, and as you're developing the topics, then you can look at areas that you can allow for the learner to actually practice some principle as a principle. Then provide learners with feedback. So as you will be taking the learners through the course, make sure that you design assessments with feedback. So for the teacher marked assessments, they will require you to actually look through the submission and grade. But there are other forms of assessment such as quizzes. So once you develop a quiz, you can embed feedback into the quiz. So as soon as the learner participates, takes up the quiz, then the system will automatically give the automated feedback that you had put in. For discussion forums, you will be required to read through and respond, possibly to each or a group of students through making summary posts. Now, finally, there's an important link that you need to link assessment within each topic. So for the topic outcomes, for each topic outcome, ensure that there is a way of assessing the learner and there is a corresponding learning activity. The learning activity enables the learner to satisfy the topic outcome, and the assessment enables you to check on the performance of the learner. So these are 8 key principles that are very important when it comes to designing an interactive online course. I hope that this is going to help you to develop interactive online modules. For this particular introductory session, we're going to go to the session discussion forum, and we are going to discuss how we can innovatively use the principles that we have highlighted to create an interactive online course. See you in the discussion forum.